Namo. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Taming the Monkey Mind, A Guide to Pure Land Practice by Buddhist poet Cheng Wei-an and Dharma Master Suddhisukha. Today we're continuing in Appendix 1, which is The Bodhi Mind by Dharma Master Thich Dam. As Buddha Shakyamuni predicted, in the Dharma ending age, cultivators are numerous, but those who can achieve supreme enlightenment are few. And not having achieved it, even with bad karma as light as a fine silk thread, they are subject to birth and death. Although there may be a few cultivators who have awakened to the way, being awakened is different from attaining supreme enlightenment. During rebirth, they are bound to be deluded and unfree. In subsequent lifetimes, there may be few conditions for progress and many opportunities for retrogression, making it difficult to preserve the vow of liberation intact. Concerning the retrogression of practitioners who have merely experienced awakening, the ancients have provided three analogies. 1. When we crush prairie grass with a stone block, though the grass cannot grow, its roots are not yet rotten or destroyed. If conditions arise that cause the stone to be overturned, the grass will continue to grow as before. 2. When we pour water into a jar, though the impurities are deposited at the very bottom, they're not yet filtered out. If conditions change and the water is stirred up, the impurities will rise. 3. Take the case of clay, which is molded into earthenware, but not yet fired in a kiln. If it should rain, the earthenware would certainly disintegrate. The strong probability that those who have merely experienced an awakening will retrogress during transmigration is similar to the above examples. Furthermore, in the Dharma ending age, how many cultivators can claim to be awakened to the way? Awakening to the way is not easy. There was once a Zen master who practiced with all his might for 40 years before he succeeded. Another great master sat for so long that he wore out more than a dozen meditation cushions before he saw his original nature. As far as today's Zen practitioners are concerned, with the exception of a few saints who have taken human form to teach sentient beings, the majority only manage to achieve a temporary calming of the mind and body. At most, they may witness a few auspicious realms. Even if they have awakened to the way, they can still encounter dangerous obstacles during transmigration, as previously described. The path of birth and death, filled with fearful dangers for those who have not attained enlightenment, is the same. Therefore, to claim that we should not fear birth and death is a superficial point of view. Furthermore, over the centuries, the Dharma has met with difficulties in some parts of the world. Wherever materialism has spread, Buddhism has come under criticism. There are places where temples and pagodas have been destroyed, sutras and commentaries burned, monks and nuns forcibly returned to lay life, and common citizens barred from practicing their faith. Even if Buddhism is revived later on, it will have undergone changes and possibly lost some of its vitality. For this reason, we should follow the Pure Land School to ensure non-retrogression of the Bodhi mind. Even if we follow other schools, we should at the same time practice Buddha recitation, seeking rebirth in the land of ultimate bliss. This is a common exhortation of such eminent sages as Masters Lin Chi, Wu Ai, Chien Mi, and Yin Kwang. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Adida Pha. Thanks so much for joining me today.